How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and today I am here with Scott from Saucony. Now, I've been asking Scott for years now, we gotta get you on camera, and what better way to lead off Scott's debut than with the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3. Now, Scott, the Endorphin Pro came out a few years ago. We saw it on the feet, Parker Stinson, Jared Ward. It was kind of that spotlight shoe that got people thinking Saucony is back and ready to roll in the racing scene. Now we've got the 3, all new from top to bottom. Give us the lowdown on this shoe. Maybe let's start off with the midsole. It's completely redesigned. What's the deal with the midsole in this shoe?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Connor. So the midsole is something that has really evolved for us, and one of the key things that we've learned about the past couple versions of the Endorphin Pro have been the importance of the compound. So it is PWRRUNPB, so it's a Pebax-based material. It is the benefit of that is that it does not break down over time. So what we've really tried to do with this new version of the Pro 3 was really build up more underfoot. So historically, the Pro 1 and Pro 2 had a stack height of 35.5 millimeters in the heel, 27.5 in the forefoot. With the new version, we've gone to 39.5 millimeters in the heel, 31.5 in the forefoot. So you now have a lot more PWRRUNPB under your foot.
That's extremely exciting, and I feel like the more I've been talking with designers and about these super shoes, it seems the more foam, there's no disadvantages. Maybe there's a little bit extra weight, but we're seeing that extra foam helps not only with protection, but with extra responsiveness. So I'm really excited to see the Pro 3 really get that maxed out treatment. Now, going into the PWRRUNPB Super Foam, we've got, of course, the embedded carbon fiber plate. I think we've got a new design. Just taking a look, can you tell us about this plate and what's gonna be different from past versions?
Yeah, so it is a carbon plate that runs 3/4 of the length of the shoe. And what that's going to really allow is that propulsion phase is going to continue to propel you forward. The other thing that we'll see with the geometry is that you have that really aggressive toe spring of what Saucony calls speed roll. That combination with the carbon plate is going to make a huge difference in that race day experience.
Well, talking about the plate and kind of looking at the outsole, you can see it peeking out through these large cutouts. Can you tell us a little bit about the cutouts and also potentially the new outsole layout on the shoe?
Yeah, so 2 things. One thing that I'll mention is that we've actually reduced the depth of the outsole. So the outsole, that's going to minimize some of the weight. And then you did notice, yeah, there's a little bit of carving out of places that you don't necessarily need the midsole. The benefit of that is that even though I already mentioned the increased stack height of the midsole, the weight of the Endorphin Pro 3 has come down to 7.2 ounces, where the prior version was at 7.5.
Wow, that is so exciting to hear. We're getting more cushion, lighter weight. It really seems like these super shoes are just pushing forward. Really, in 2021, there's so many great options. I think the Endorphin Pro 3 is going to continue to be a fantastic choice on race day. Finishing this shoe off, though, when we're talking about weight savings, we got to talk about the upper. In the version 1 and version 2, we had a fairly light upper, but I always felt it was a little bit more built up. Then we saw the special edition Pro Plus that kind of gave a little bit more of a track spike inspired upper. Can you tell us about what we have here in the 3 and how that's going to help keep the lightest weight shoe possible?
When you look at the upper of the Pro 3, one of the things that will stand out is it's a single layer engineered mesh. And then additionally, when you look at the tongue is really a lot like some of the spikes that we've been inspired by that we've done over the years. So it's a really much thinner material than we've offered previously. Additionally, you'll notice that a minimal heel counter back in the heel of the shoe. So all of those things combined are going to assist with that weight reduction of the shoe.
Perfect. You know, the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3 looks to be a fantastic option. I'm sure we're going to see it on the feet of pros like Jared Ward, Parker Stinson moving into 2022. I'm excited to try it out. Lighter, faster, more responsive. The Saucony Endorphin Pro 3 looks to be a fantastic update. The real question is, if you're looking to get this shoe on your feet, when can you have it?
June 21st, 2022.
Perfect. You heard it here first. If you're looking to get this shoe on your feet, you can find it here at Running Warehouse.